going to go over a little bit now on why I'm doing these videos, where I'm at now, what my goals are, and some tips for you if you are a new mom that's kind of going into this like I am. Right now, I'm 5 months postpartum, and I weigh 185 pounds. I'm 5'9", so 185 on me, even though it's not healthy by any means, is going to be a lot different than like 185 on someone who's 5'3" or 5'2". But my pre-pregnancy weight was around 160 pounds, so I'm still about 35 pounds off of where I was even pre-pregnancy. And then I really want to actually get back down to 140, which is where I was at one point, and I felt good about myself. Ultimate goal would be to get down to about 18% body fat. That way I can start to bulk up, and I want to get a little bit of muscle tone. I've never really had any defined muscles, and that's what I'm really going for. I want my muscles to be defined, and I want you to be able to see a little bit of definition where my muscles are. So that would be my ultimate goal. Might take quite a few months to get there, but that is what I am shooting for. I am counting my macros, which means that I am watching and counting my carbs, my fat, and my protein, and I'm adjusting them according to how much weight I want to lose, because I don't want to do a diet where I just cut out all carbs. I don't want to do something where I'm leaving a very important nutrient, a macronutrient, on the table. Carbs are important. You can't just cut all your carbs out at once. And the same for fat. You can't just cut all fat out. Nearly impossible to do, but you just can't do those things. You need to have a balanced diet of protein, fat, and carbs. But I have found that with me even just eating a more balanced diet of those 3 macronutrients, that I feel so good, and my body it just feels great. Like my body feels healthy. Like I'm not tired, I'm not lagging, I don't just have a few spouts of energy throughout the day and then crash. I am energetic and I am feeling great all day long. So counting my macros has really seemed to work, and it's helping me get to where I want to be. So right now I am 185 pounds. I want a side goal right now would be for me to get down to 160, which would be my pre-pregnancy weight. And then from there I want to start cutting down and get down to 140. Ultimate goal, my main goal that I am shooting for is down to 140. That would put me at about 18% body fat. And then from there I want to start to bulk up and get some muscle mass and get some defined muscles. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm watching what I eat, counting my macros, my fat, my protein, my carbs. I'm taking in right now around 1,500 calories a day. I am nursing, so I can't just say, hey, I'm going to eat less than 1,000 calories a day. I can't do that. I am eating for 2 right now. So though I'm counting my macros, I still have to have a certain amount of each of those categories and a certain amount of food each day, calorie intake, to where I can produce enough milk for my son. So that's another struggle. One of the main reasons why I've waited 5 months, it was actually more like 4.5, 5 months to start dieting and exercising, being a first-time mom and nursing is everything. You focus and you plan your whole day around your nursing schedule. So for me, I would not only nurse a little bit throughout the night and in the morning, but I'm at work 9 to 5 my whole day at 9, noon, and 3. I'm pumping all day long, and then I'm coming home and nursing again. So I need to have enough calorie intake to be able to keep up with what my son is eating. Recently, I have switched to giving him formula during the day, and then nursing in the morning and when I get home in the evening all through the night. So I still need to keep up with my calorie intake and the types of food that I'm eating to make sure I am providing him with enough healthy nutrients. So I was so scared about dieting and exercise because every article you read, you go on Pinterest, you Google it, doctors tell you you have to eat this much a day, you are still eating for two, watch what you eat, you can't exercise, you'll lose your supply if you exercise. So I was scared to death to do anything. People kept saying, oh, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I didn't even want to try. I didn't even want to do a 20-minute walk thinking that my milk would be sacrificed and then I wouldn't be able to get that part of my milk supply back. Don't listen to any of that stuff. It's all wrong, 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 wrong. I've been doing this for a month and a half. My supply is not lacking by any means. I'm still keeping up. It's still doing just as fine, even though I'm exercising. Even though I'm eating a little bit less, I'm eating more nutrient-rich foods. Whereas before, I wasn't tracking what I was eating, and I was eating a lot of junk with high calorie intake. So I think nutrient-rich foods, pretty normal calorie intake, 1500, it helps. I'm not lacking. Plus with my exercise, me burning more calories, even though I'm eating 1500, my milk supply is still fine. So don't listen to anything like that you read, that you hear, that anybody tells you. Do what you feel comfortable with. Don't jump into anything if you don't feel comfortable. But go into it gradually, like ease yourself into something. Don't just go full force and drop all your carbs or drop everything you're eating, all your calorie intake. Ease yourself into a diet or an exercise routine. Don't just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to go run a 5-mile marathon when you haven't ran in months and months and months. And then you might have issues with your supply. But ease yourself into a diet, ease yourself into an exercise routine. And I don't think if you are a nursing mother that your milk supply would suffer at all with. And don't necessarily listen to somebody if they're telling you not to do something. You know what your body can handle. So that's my biggest piece of advice I can give you if you are starting to do this like I am. I'm only a month in, and I've learned a lot and have overcome a lot of my battles that I've had as far as the mental game. Should I diet? Should I exercise? Should I just eat like I am? I'm not happy with my body. I'm not where I was pre-pregnancy. I had a lot of struggles in my mind with that. I felt like I was supposed to be at a certain place by a certain time, but I was scared to do anything about getting there because I thought my milk supply would suffer. And more than anything in the world, I want my little one to be healthy, and I'm providing for him, you know. His needs come before mine. So I could care less. I could have cared less how heavy I was or how much I weighed or if I wasn't necessarily getting back in shape. So what I'm planning on doing is about one video a month. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the middle of the month or the beginning of every month. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to weigh myself, measure myself, and then I'll let you guys know where I'm at, what I've done week to week, my exercises, how many days a week I'm exercising, because that could adjust. I'm a mommy, so my schedule every week isn't, oh, okay, let's go to the gym every day. I can't do that. There's going to be weeks where I won't be able to go to the gym at all. I'll have to improvise and do something here at the house as much as I can, according to my little one's schedule.